I said, I'm kind of going to rant and might bitch a little bit, and that's just the fan in me. I'm sorry. I don't like Brock Lesnar versus Randy Orton. I hate it. The only way I'm okay with it is if the F5 gets turned into an RKO midair. I'm okay with it then, but it still really doesn't excuse shitty storytelling. It's not an excuse. And I get it. They wanted to get an opponent out the night before or the week of UFC 200 so that UFC 200, UFC Dana White can promote the shit out of SummerSlam in return for having Brock Lesnar. I get it. Marketing points, that makes sense. It's total. I understand. I've taken marketing classes. I understand. Completely get it. From a fan standpoint, it's disappointing. It's very disappointing to have Randy Orton, who, by all accounts, is not over. Yes, he'll get a pop when he comes back. But just like last time, if you get on WrestleZone, you get on PW Torch, I think it is called, you get on Bleacher Report, the comment section blows up about people just saying 2 weeks after, I remember this, 2 weeks after he came back last time, he needs to turn heel. This is boring. He's being boring. This is a boring character. What's going on? He needs a character switch. He needs to go back and revert back to what he was before. He becomes so monotonous. His character does. I'm sure the guy's great. I'm sure the guy's fantastic. I'm just talking about Randy Orton, the character, and why this doesn't appeal to me. Because I'm sure he's great. His character is just very lackluster. I don't want to see that match when so many others can benefit from it. Like, for instance, Kevin Owens is a perfect example of who should face Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam, who should be promoted at a UFC event. Who the hell is Kevin Owens, people will say. You bet your ass there's going to be millions of people watching tonight. We know who Randy Orton is. Most people know who Randy Orton is. He's been in WWE forever. Put a fresh face up there. Start saying Kevin Owens is the next big thing. Maybe even tease he could be the next transitional superstar to UFC because he looks like it. And you can have a major star in your hands if you market SummerSlam correctly through UFC. That's a golden missed opportunity because you can legitimately bring Kevin Owens up to Brock Lesnar's level like that. The drop of a dime. But Randy Orton's getting the rub. It doesn't make sense. And it's, like I said, it's disappointing to me as a fan because there are still so many others. Shinsuke Nakamura. Perfect example. And I get it. The draft hasn't happened yet. He's still in NXT. Why not have him make his main roster debut? Why not hype this guy up as being Brock Lesnar's equal? That's astonishing. Nobody would believe it. Have him come out at SummerSlam, go toe-to-toe with the Beast Incarnate, and hype him up for a month, 2 months. I mean, hell, you have all this time to market it, to make it that way. They don't even have to be in the same ring with each other other than just make a contract signing. That would be perfect. You could have done easily the winner of the like I said in my list, which I was wrong. I admit it. I still like my list though. But yeah, you could have still done the WWE champion, whoever it was at that time. Whether it's a heel Roman Reigns, which I think would be a great match between a heel Roman Reigns that's dastardly, that's vindictive against Brock Lesnar, because he could spin it in a story of Brock Lesnar cost him his WWE World Heavyweight Championship 2 years ago at WrestleMania, and he still is hindered by that, and that's why he's probably resulted in taking drugs or whatever he did. You can use that in a storyline, and I guess that's where I'm more disappointed than anything, because it's not organic. It's not an organic storyline, which I get it. Not a lot of things in WWE are organic, but when you look back at this, and especially from multiple different ways, you can see that there's a way you can make it organic with a story. And there's multiple stories you could have told, but instead we're getting throttled to, okay, well, it's going to be Randy Orton, and it's going to be Brock Lesnar, and there's no story. There's not a story yet. I'm sure there will be. I'm sure something is going to happen, maybe at the draft. Building up to it, there's going to have to be. But I don't want to see just two guys fight just for the sake of fighting. I want a story behind it. I want to see Kevin Owens becoming the next big thing. I want to see Shinsuke Nakamura become a new beast and get that away from Brock Lesnar and maybe get that rub off of him and get it to himself of just that aura of being the next big thing. Hell, give it to Seth Rollins. That would be badass. I would like to see that. It's just Randy Orton is getting up there in age. He gets hurt all the time. What, say doesn't get hurt in this match? Are they going to put Randy Orton over Brock Lesnar? Please, God, don't. That should not happen. Even if, especially if Brock Lesnar loses to Mark Hunt. He should not lose to Randy Orton. But I have a freaking dumbass feeling that he's going to. Some stupid ass way I feel like he's going to. Whether that's the Wyatts get involved. Whether that's Kevin Owens get involved because he said something at a live show about Brock Lesnar. I don't know. But there's just so many different ways it could have been spun, and this just seems like the easiest. And I guess that's what it comes back to, is that I'm disappointed in the storytelling and the booking and everything that goes on behind the scenes. It's frustrating. That's frustrating as a fan because you just wasted one of Brock Lesnar's appearances, and that's one less thing I get to see from him that I wanted to see, instead of something I just have to settle for. And that's very disappointing. I'm still going to watch it, and I will probably enjoy the match because it's something that I don't think's ever been on pay-per-view. But as a fan that's been watching since I was wee little perfect John Cena loving age to now, it's disappointing because I feel like we won't get matches that we could have gotten. We won't get a build-up that we deserve. But I don't know. That's just me bitching about a fictional product, a fictional storytelling. Yeah, I'm just disappointed as a fan, you know? It sucks. It sucks because, and like I said, I'm sure Randy Orton's a great guy behind the scenes. He seems like a very well put together company guy and speaks for the company very well from what I've seen in interviews and stuff. But yeah, just disappointing. Let me know what you guys think. I know a lot of people that are excited for this match. A lot of people that are excited to see Brock Lesnar back in action, especially after what happens at UFC 200, which who the hell knows what's going to happen there. I'm sure Brock Lesnar could come back and I guess, I don't know. Who the hell knows? A lot of people have Mark Hunt knocking him out in the first round. So maybe that's a good bet to take. But yeah, let me know what you think below. Like I said, that's just me bitching a little bit. Just because, if nothing else, it's a missed opportunity. And that's, when it comes to WWE, that's a big deal. Just like Seth Rollins coming back as a heel. It shouldn't have happened. Roman Reigns being a face, it shouldn't happen. It's missed opportunities like that drive me crazy just because I know it can be done better. And I know it should be done better because that's how the story should be told. Because sometimes the story writes itself. It's just people don't allow it to be written that way. But let me know what you think below again. I'm sorry I keep on rambling. I'm going to end it there. I thank y'all so much for watching as always. My name's Nick. Thank you for watching. Thank you watching. Thank you watching. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. It helps me out a shit ton. I really do appreciate it. I will see y'all in the next video. So thanks. Bye.